Greetings, y'all. It's KJ here with the Urban Fruit Forest, back with another video for you guys. I've been having a lot of you guys ask me how do you go about building the trellis, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how you can build your own dragon fruit trellis using a tomato cage. I found this to be the easiest method, quickest, using very few pieces, right? So before we tap into this video, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you guys to follow us on all our social media platforms. We on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and a few more. All the handles will be down below in the description, and of course you got to subscribe to the channel. So let's tap in. All right, so a few things you will be needing is a tomato cage, of course, some sort of stake, bamboo stick, anything of that nature works to stake down into the 15-gallon pot. That's something else you will be needing. Obviously a dragon fruit cutting, and one of the pieces that I didn't have on the trellis that I just showed you, but I feel like is really important and makes a huge difference. It's not necessarily needed, but if you want this to last for a long time, I highly suggest you get this. And they are conduit pipes, metal conduit pipes that you get at Home Depot's, Lowe's, any of those department stores. So that pretty much sums it up. That's what you'll be needing. So, all right, so you're gonna want to go ahead and fill your pot up, 15-gallon. I've seen people do it with 10 gallons down to even 3 gallons, depending on how much plants you put in it. In this case, I'm just gonna be putting one, so 15 gallons more than enough. You're gonna need a 15-gallon pot. Your soil of choice. Make sure it's well draining. It could hold in moisture. You know, dragon fruit do like water, but make sure it's well draining. They don't like sitting in it. So your choice of soil, as long as it has those properties. Obviously a stake. I already have mine staked in, but with your bamboo stake, first thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and stick it right down the middle of your soil, right? It's going to hold down, especially over time. The soil is going to get more compact. Go ahead and shove your bamboo stick, whatever staking method you're using, down the middle of the pot. Once you got that set up, you're going to want to take your dragon fruit, if you're using a fresh cutting, just stick it into the soil. I'm not going to go through the whole concept. You can check it out on one of my series, How to Grow Your Own Dragon Fruit. We go through step-by-step process on how to take care of your own dragon fruit. So if you want to know those, go check out those episodes. But you just want to go ahead and get your dragon fruit into the pot. Battery died, but what you're going to want to do is get your dragon fruit set up in the pot. You're going to want to get your tying tape. Get your tying tape. Make sure you tie the dragon fruit up to the trellis, stake, whatever it may be. And to be honest, it doesn't have to be thick at all. It could be one of those slim trellises that you can also find at your home department stores. It doesn't have to be very thick. It needs to be something secure in order to hold the main stem up. After you get your dragon fruit tied up to the trellis, it doesn't have to be very thick at all. One of those skinny bamboo trellises at Lowe's, at Home Depot or Lowe's will work perfectly fine. After you get it tied up, you're going to want to get your tomato cage into the pot. So you're going to want to run the ends of the tomato cage around the sides of the pot. So you don't want it sticking down anywhere towards the center of the pot. You want them running towards the outsides of the pot. You want to get it in there as straight as possible. You're going to push the soil down around it. Make sure it's nice and firm. Then this is where the conduit pipes come in at. They're a little taller than I need them to be, but that's perfectly fine. I just cut them down. But after you get your tomato cage nice and settled in, you're going to want to run the the pipes down the back of each of the tomato cage stakes. Your tomato cage should have 3 stakes going on it. Some may have 4, so if it has 4, go ahead and grab you another conduit pipe, where you're going to want to run them on the side of the pot right behind the back of the trellis. So up closer. Now it should look just like this. You got the pipes around the tomato cage. You're just going to get your tying tape and tie each leg of the tomato cage to this conduit pipe. It's going to secure it. It's going to stop it from leaning like mine currently does. So go ahead and tie each of those really nice and tight. Go ahead and tie these 3. Nice and tight. Just like this. I've seen people even use zip ties. You have zip ties that work perfectly fine too. Last one. Boom. So now I'm gonna just go ahead and fill this in, make sure I pack in each leg in with soil, and this trellis is good to go. Told you it's real quick, real simple, doesn't need much material at all, and I promise you it's very, very secure. So I'm gonna go up, but I appreciate you guys tapping into the video. If you like what you saw, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.